Tell me more about the business model. How did you start this business and come up with this idea? If I'm a franchisee, what am I doing? Why is the franchise business model works for you versus now just hiring people all around the world? And what do you see like the 3 to 5 year vision? Introduce yourself, please.
I'm Galen Welsch. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Jibu.
Tell me more about the business model.
Yeah, we're a drinking water franchise system. We basically finance and equip entrepreneurs to set up drinking water franchises in urban areas across Africa, mostly East Africa, places like Rwanda, Uganda, Kenya, but also recently in West Africa as well.
How did you start this business and come up with this idea?
Well, I co-founded it about 12 years ago now. I was a Peace Corps volunteer in Morocco. At that time, the microfinance movement was growing globally. It was obvious that if we just gave financing to entrepreneurs, it wouldn't be enough to actually create transformative wealth generation. The original Jibu idea was, how do we combine financing with a franchise model so that franchisees or entrepreneurs have tracks to run in to grow their business to a bigger level? And I co-founded with my father, who sold his tech company a few months before I finished the Peace Corps, and he wanted to give back and do something more meaningful with his time and career as well.
I love that. Now, if I'm a franchisee, what am I doing?
As a franchisee, you are treating water, your team is treating water, and then selling it to about a 1 kilometer area right around you, the neighborhood you supply. So you're selling water usually in 20-liter bottles, 20-liter refillable bottles, and customers come back with their empty and exchange it for full one.
Incredible. It's just oftentimes people wonder, what can you actually franchise? Actually think about franchising a concept like that, very unique, and actually shows that anything can really be franchisable.
I think there's applications for all sorts of essential services. Actually, we just launched LPG to do cooking gas, because a lot of parts of Africa is still using charcoal. So using gas is actually a way to make things much cleaner and also more affordable for folks to be able to cook and not have the same health risks as they would with charcoal.
And let's go to a little bit why franchising. Why is the franchise business model works for you versus now just hiring people all around the world?
Hiring people, first of all, sacrifices the primary driver of the business, which is that entrepreneurial drive. An owner comes to the business as their own baby, and they bring that level of energy, creativity, passion, which would never be there for an employee. The other piece about franchising is really the speed at which we can scale.
I love that. So speed to market is really a game changer. There's nothing like having a strong local owner that has skin in the game and to be passionate. You can never hire that. What would you tell someone out there that has a successful business, but they're struggling and wondering if they really should franchise their concept or not?
Well, I can't advise everybody, as a blanket statement to franchise. I think it's really case by case. But I would say if someone has proven their proof of concept at a unit level, it's a model that would benefit from having that owner's passion and creativity, then they should absolutely consider the franchise model.
Love that. And tell me more about your philosophy that you've learned and you lived by as an entrepreneur as well.
I think as an entrepreneur, probably the most important characteristic is being able to listen. I think if you're not able to listen and learn on a continuous basis, you don't have much chance of success. And I think the franchise model is very powerful in that way too, because there's a balance of power between, the sort of the central entity, the franchisor, and the franchisee. And if you're not listening to franchisees, you won't be able to grow, you won't be able to continue to adapt products for customers and all of that.
I love that. And what do you see like the 3 to 5 year vision?
So we are growing at a pretty quick pace. We finally reached a point where we're EBITDA positive, and we're soon to be cash flow positive organically, where we can fund some of our own franchise launches. And so our goal is to get to the point or scale where we can become a publicly traded company. So we're hoping that within a 5-year time frame, we can be at that type of scale.
I love that. Well, congratulations on all your success, and thank you for your time.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that was great. Do you want to franchise your business and take it to a whole new level? Click the link below to schedule a free consultation today.